Times and people change, but the principle never does. So we go out, we take a genuine interest in the people and the businesses in our community.
Welcome to AMC. I'm Dr. Greg Miller. Have you ever heard of the term connection marketing? Today, Dr. Jeremy Brubaker is going to explain how you can leverage this powerful tool. You won't want to miss his point about the importance of intent. If you enjoy this video and want to see more just like it, please click the like and subscribe buttons. Let's get started.
Hello, in this segment today, we're going to talk about connection marketing. Now, what is that? What does that even mean? Well, it's pretty simple. We're going to take two words, connection and marketing. And all we're really talking about is how do we connect? And how does that look like marketing? And this could be for a doctor that's been in practice for a number of years. It could be for a brand new practice that has no new patients or no patients yet. And this doctor is looking to connect in the community. And if we have it just in our mind that we're going to open up a practice or be in practice and just stay confined inside of our practice and never connect with our community, I wouldn't say it's impossible to be successful, but it gets really challenging. And I'll ask students all the time when I'm speaking to them, I always ask them, do you know, coming out of school, or maybe you as a doctor in practice, do you know what business you're in? And I'll get lots of answers. Well, yeah, I know. I'm a chiropractor. I'm a healthcare provider. They'll even give me, I'm a businessman, and I'm an entrepreneur. And I say, yes, all those are correct. But at the deepest level, do you know what business we're really in? We're really in the people business. That's right. The people business. So if that is the case, which you and I both know it is, and if you don't know, then you're going to figure it out. You're in the people business. Then people have to connect, right? And there's lots of ways to connect. There's online. We connect online. We connect in person, right? There's all kinds of different ways to connect. But that's what we're going to talk about and unpack just for a couple minutes today is how do we do that? I think I've said in other videos like this that our number one challenge for a new practice is people don't know you exist. So what do we got to do? We got to connect. We got to connect with people. They got to know us. They've got to know we stand for something. We have a purpose. We're educated. We're qualified. We're confident. Right? There's lots of things in that connection with people that needs to be conveyed. Because you are, and most of us strive to be, leaders. Yes, leaders inside our practice. We lead patients, we lead staff, but community leaders, healthcare leaders, as well as healthcare providers. So think about this. If we're connection marketing, and the main word is connection. And I'm not even sure I love the word marketing there because sometimes we get our intent kind of off to the side. And that's probably, probably one of the biggest concepts when we think about going and connecting with people is our intent. And if you're opening a new practice, or even if you're a doctor in practice that just needs to get back out and connect with people, I would check your intent at the door, meaning, what are you really out there to do? Now, probably at the base level, you're like, well, I'm out there to go get some more new patients. That's true. But is that really the reason? I believe that's the byproduct. And if we can have our concepts right of what the real purpose is, it's just like adjusting a patient. If you have the right intent, the right focus in the right moment, you're going to get better results, right? The patient is going to feel that my intention is proper, and in their best interest, as opposed to I'm distracted or I'm just there. You're just another patient on the table. You're the next $60, right? And I think of them as just purely a revenue source. They're gonna feel that. In the same way, when we go out into our community to connect, they're gonna feel that you're just out there to hustle, or out there to sell, or out there to get new patients. So let's break that down for a moment. Let's get the intent right before we ever go out and attempt to connect and market. What is your intent? I mean, what is it? If you plan to be in a marketplace as a community leader, you might want to think about your intent as becoming known in that town. I want to develop relationships. Maybe that's a better way to think of it. Connection marketing could be just relationship marketing, developing relationships. Now, some relationships turn into new patients immediately. Some relationships may turn into new patients over time. Some relationships never turn into actual referrals that come to your office. But if my intent is to go create relationships that are going to last over the next 10, 20, 30, 40 plus years, if I'm going to stay in that community, if I'm going to practice there, then if I go out with that intent, we're going to have a much higher likelihood that you're going to be received better. They're going to have a better feel about what you're doing, what your purpose is, other than you're just out there to market and get new patients. I hope you heard, I hope you track with it. I hope that's clear. New patients, yes, is a goal. But our bigger goal is we need to become part of this community. We need to develop and foster these relationships. Now, how do we do that? We have a plan to do that. So I'm not going to be able to go through step by step in this short amount of time, but it's really basic. It's get out and meet people with the intent. And I love this old book. Some of you'll think it's outdated, but the principles are so true today. How do you win friends? How do you influence people? Dale Carnegie wrote it 50 years ago or something. The principles are still the same. Times and people change, but the principle never does. So we go out, we take a genuine interest in the people and the businesses in our community. Because think about yourself. Do you like to talk about you and what you like? If you're truthful, yeah, we all do, right? I like to talk about me. I like to talk about what I like. I like to talk about my kids. I like to talk about my practice. I like to talk, right? Most business owners do. And if I take an interest in their business, if I'm inside their four walls and I introduce myself, I'm Dr. Brubaker. Love your business. Man, you guys do a great job. I always get great service here. I just wanted to tell you thank you, and I appreciate what you're doing here. That is going to be received if it's authentic, right? If my intent is right and I'm authentic, that is going to be received well. And the chances are it's going to be able to open up a conversation where I can ask them some questions about their business. I can learn more about what they do. And when I do that, I'm developing relationships. I'm connecting. You don't think of that as marketing, but I'm connecting with that person because eventually that conversation goes well. They are going to ask you what you're about, what you do. Then you're going to have an opportunity. Right? And there's certain ways to go about that, to do it the right way. And that's where connection marketing, relationship marketing really starts. It's connecting with people. So I don't want to beat that drum too hard, but it is a concept in our digital age where we're texting. And honestly, there's not much connection in a text. Yes, there's communication. But man, think about how off you can be in the intent or the context of a simple digital text. It's tricky. Where we're face to face, there's body language, there's voice inflection. You look at somebody in the eyes. It's a different beast, especially when you're starting a practice or developing a practice moving forward. When you can connect and relationships are built and built the right way, they're going to last for a long time. And as a business owner, that's what we need. That's what we want in this community. We want to be known. We want to be respected. We want people to be able to confidently send others to our practice for their health care. And it starts, for me and for you, whether you like it or not, with connection marketing, connecting in our community. I hope that's helpful. We could spend a whole day on this, and I'd love to sometime at one of our events. Or join us, keep coming back here for content. We'll keep expanding on these concepts, but they're true, they work, and it'll help you help more people. Take it, use it, be blessed. Have a great day.
Join us at our next training weekend, September 15th to the 17th. If you're new to AMC and would like a free guest pass to 3 days of material like this, text us at 904-966-4996. AMC is your guide to becoming respected, effective, and valued in practice.